Up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another John's Gold and Silver, the #1 investing channel on the internet. Hey, what's up? I'm just trying to get a few more subscribers today, just keeping up the hustle. Yesterday, I got called into work on my day off, and today they wanted me to go in early, but it's like I've been neglecting my work on YouTube, so I can't really just go in whenever they want, you know. This YouTube is my full-time gig now. Well, trying to make it my full-time gig. YOW Silver Mo Sell Silver Nubio Noob. Why you? I get called into work because I'm the most reliable, you know. For the most part, you know, I'm not trying to say I'm the best, but you know, I'm one of the best, one of the most reliable. I'm not too good at making burgers, but I always show up. That's why they call me in, okay? How much more Shiba Inu will rise? Well, Shiba Inu is going to up a lot, but I don't know when, you know? We got to wait for that risk-on environment. You know, if you want to know when Shiba is going to go up, when the interest rates come down. So probably 3-4 months, maybe a year. Or even a little bit more than a year. So a lot of this stuff's not really going to skyrocket like silver and gold. It's not going to skyrocket until after we get the, you know, the black swan, the big crash. Then they have to print more money, quantitative easing. That's when silver goes to 300-400. That's when oil goes to 300-400 a barrel, you know. And that's when the cryptocurrencies skyrocket as well. So right now it's just accumulation, you know. Load up on silver, gold, copper, nickel, lithium stocks, oil stocks. I'll give you a good stock, Woodside Energy, WDS. Check that one out. That's one that I think you should add into your Roth IRA because the dividends are really good. All right, guys, Woodside Energy. Definitely write that one down. I think it's going up to $50 a share. Right now it's only about $14. And it's going to have insane dividends as long as you own it. These dividend stocks, they're really for life, you know. You want to own them until they're done paying you out. You want to own them until, you know, commodities are going to collapse. But for the next many, many, many years, commodities are going to rise much higher. So this is the time to buy stocks like Brazil, Ecopetrol, Woodside Energy. The best ones I could come up with is Brazil. That's really the best stock I can come up with. Super high dividend. They can operate and pay a slave wage. So they get way more profits. They can pay out way more dividends. It's absolutely insane. Brazil. Okay, you got to buy that one. I'm loading up on that one almost every week. All right, I just bought another 40 shares yesterday. And I just bought 10 or 12 shares more in my IRA yesterday. So I had over 52 shares just in one day. So Brazil, you just gotta keep buying it and don't look back. Don't question yourself, you know. When you get a good idea, a good stock, just keep buying it and follow through. If you start to question yourself, you'll say, "Oh, maybe I don't need that much. Maybe I should sell it. Maybe my original plan was wrong and something else is better." No. Brazil is the best. Brazil is the best long-term dividend stock. Okay? There's nothing else. Everything else is too overpriced. Oil stocks are some of the only cheap stocks. If you want to invest in uranium stocks already went crazy. If you want to invest in gold stocks already kind of went up a lot. Gold stocks have tripled. Silver stocks have basically tripled. And they're going to go a lot higher too. But still, oil stocks have not tripled. Oil stocks have tanked. That's why we want to load up on these now. This is getting rich, guys. It's not fun, is it? is not. Talking about investing for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years, putting as much money as we can into these stocks that are doing absolutely nothing. But we know in the future they will do something. And not only that, I think Brazil is going to hit a new record high. That means it's going to go from $12 over $60. The dividends are going to be in the dollars. Right now, a dividend is only a quarter every 4 months. But pretty soon it's going to be $1, $2, $3 every 4 months. And you're going to be saying, wow, the stock just paid for itself in a year. This is all making sense to me, you know. A lot of investing, it won't fully make sense to you until later down the line when we see things change, okay? When I told you guys to buy gold and buy silver, it didn't make sense to you. You said, why would silver and gold go up? Silver is at $18 an ounce. Why would it go up? I see no reason to believe it will go up. The reasons are coming, okay? The reasons oil are going to... Yes, you got to see to believe. So people did not want to buy silver because they could not see why. I told them silver was in a deficit. Silver is the most undervalued asset in the world. Silver has highly desirable properties. But people say, well, silver was always had good properties, and why didn't it skyrocket back then? So why is it going to skyrocket in the next 3 years? How do you know? How do I know? You know, they'll question you. How do you know, sir, that all these oil stocks, Brazil, is going to go through the roof? How do you know that Silver Corp Metals is going to go to $11? How did I know that? Because I just freaking knew from studying the charts, okay? I knew from studying the charts, from studying the metal. So how do I know that oil is going to skyrocket? From studying the charts, from studying the actual commodity, oil. I know it's going to skyrocket, okay? It's only a matter of time, guys, until we get rich. We're already getting rich on these gold stocks, okay? Take a look at First Majestic Silver, all right? Now, I believe a lot of these silver stocks and gold stocks have been holding back because Wall Street is not all in. Wall Street, a lot of investors still think that gold and silver are going to tank. Once they find out that gold and silver are here to stay and they're going even higher, imagine what these gold and silver stocks are going to do. Imagine First Majestic. That's going to go to 40, 50 bucks. Silver Corp Metals. I'll put that one at 25 bucks. Just hit 11 bucks. We're doing good. We're doing good. What about Hecla Mining? That thing just hit like 25 bucks. And that was on my list for you guys to buy when it was like 5. Now it's 25. Okay? Silver Corp was on my list. First Majestic was on my list. That list was for you. Not for me. I made that list for you guys. So you could get rich too. Okay? Now, if you missed it, if you missed the silver stocks, I have my oil list. Okay? My oil stock list. That list is for you to get freaking rich. Just like my gold and silver stock list on my Patreon was to make you rich. If you didn't listen to my first list, listen to my oil stock list. Okay, guys? Check out my oil stocks. Because they're going to do the same thing as silver and gold stocks. They're going to skyrocket. Okay? Silver is going to $300. Yeah, for sure. Silver is up 200% in the last 365 days. What stock does that? A lot. I've seen stocks go up 73x. I've seen stocks do 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 50x, 80x, 100x. Okay? Stocks do all kinds of crazy things. Why does that matter? If you say, what stock can do what silver did? Well, he's trying to poo-poo on my stock list. Well, check out I Am Gold, IAG. That thing is up to $17. And I told you to buy it at like $2. Okay? So that stock right there did more than 300% in 365 days. It did way more than 300%, bro. Okay? Got to get in on these oil stocks next. A lot of you guys were too scared. You were too poor. You didn't want to pay me my $10 for my Patreon. Now, this is your next chance to get the oil stocks, okay? Joe Rogan, gone too soon. Oh, Joe Rogan died. Wow. I did not know that. This is the first time hearing. This is the first time hearing. First Majestic is one of the most reasonably priced silver out there. Yes. I believe they run website First Mint. They get their silver directly from Mexico. Wow, dude. Yeah, First Majestic. Never buy paper, gold, silver. Buy the hard asset. Yes, that's what stocks are. You're buying that gold in the ground. You're buying stock in a company that holds the physical metal, okay? So yes, buying stocks is just as good as buying the metal in the ground because these stock prices are going to go up even higher than the metal, okay? A lot of gold bugs are against the stocks. They're against like Barrick Gold. But guess what? Gold stocks have one advantage that the precious metal itself doesn't. Gold stocks will increase your earning potential. In other words, they pay you freaking dividends. They'll give you dividends, okay? Gold stocks will pay dividends. Owning gold itself, it's a non-yielding asset, okay? Yes, I like gold. You can see that I'm wearing some gold right now. But gold, it's non-yielding. That means it's not going to be able to pay your bills until you sell it, okay? I want to have gold, yes, but I also want to have gold stocks because they pay a dividend, and that dividend pays my rent, okay? And that dividend pays my car payment. If I had one. I don't have a damn car payment. I never will again in my life. That's how you got to get rich. Get rid of your car payment to get rich, okay? He called ICE the Gestapo. If you have well, that other guy said Joe Rogan died. So I'm going with him. You can never get an impartial status again due to the fact that literally know every branch in and outs. Huh. What is up? John, there's a company who's expected to double this year, triple next year, makes electricity with natural gas for 10 cents. What is the stock? Earnings are expected to double. Ooh, that sounds like a good one. That sounds like a good stock, dude. What is it? I want to buy some now. I want some. Is it Ring Energy? Or like freaking no, I don't know what it is, dude. Good one I like though is Ring Energy and Cosmos Energy. KOS. Oh yeah, that's one I wanted to buy. I don't think I have Cosmos. I wanted to buy Ring Energy and Cosmos. What is this stock that you speak of, my brother? We must get rich. We must get rich together. What is this stock? I don't know. Maybe he's looking it up. Come on, dude. It's Bloom Energy, 5 billion partnership with Brookfield, 2.5. Bloom Energy. All that fake muscle powder, he says. I gotta check out this Bloom Energy. They're using natural gas to create electricity. So they're burning off an incredibly valuable source that people use to heat their homes and to cook. And they are turning it into electricity. So they're destroying one source of energy for another source of energy, which is pretty funny. Let's take a look at Bloom Energy. I just want to take a look and see what it looks like. It's already $149 a share. I don't buy stocks that are $149 a share. It's already skyrocketed. It already went from $10 up to $150. I don't look at stocks that do that, have just made a massive move. You can see all the gains have been gotten. $10 to $149, and you want to buy it at a record high? That's what the newbies do. Sorry, that's what the newbies do, you know? That's what they do. They tell me about stocks that are at record highs. 3 weeks later, they tank. Every time. But they can use biofuel, petrol, all kinds of stuff. Obviously, they're a legit company if their stock went up that much. They don't even pay a dividend. I mean, yeah, they're going to... They're okay, but it doesn't interest me. I'm sure the stock could double again, but the chances of it coming down back to 10, 20, 30 bucks, I don't want to touch that stock. He's dollar cost averaging at the top. The frickin', you might not be at the top, though. Maybe it goes up to 3. I don't know. There's there's no dividend. It doesn't even pay a dividend. Well, you just heard about this stock. You say, oh, yeah, that's got to be a good one. It doesn't even pay a dividend. I don't even know what's so special about it. But maybe I'll see in the future that I was wrong. Thoughts on a 401k? Do you buy CDs? Certificate of deposit or actual CDs? Okay, so for a 401k, I recommend doing a 401k, but it's more important that you do a brokerage account or a Roth IRA. Definitely a Roth IRA, I think, is better, because with 401k, you really have no creative control over what you do. You can choose to buy a few certain mutual funds, but you can't really buy individual stocks on a 401k. In other words, in a 401k, you can't buy Petro Brazil, which is not good. Okay? You can't buy freaking a lot of stuff on a 401k. So I recommend first, yes, you should do a 401k, but only put in what they match you. So if they match you 100% up to 3%, then put in 3%. Because you put in 3, they put in 3, that's 6%. But remember, when you cash it out, you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay taxes. But yes, I do recommend a 401k, because for the most part, people save nothing. So a 401k might be all you got. And many people are not willing to open up an individual brokerage account or a Roth IRA. These are called the idiots. These people, a 401k is your best bet. Okay? If you're too scared to open up your own brokerage account and buy individual stocks, you don't have the knowledge and you're not willing to gain that knowledge to make the real money, then you should do a 401k. It's like investing for dummies, 401k. That's what the dummies do. But it's good because, bro, what kind of woman do you have in Alaska? Do you have a wife and family? No, not yet. Basically, this is my journey of trying to get rich and then get a wife and a house and a family. So you're witnessing it right here. And obviously today I'm not looking for any ladies, okay? Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. What kind of woman? Quit lying, he says. It fill the gaps for data centers that can't get electricity. Continuous energy with no grid. That's like solar power. That's like uranium. Nuclear power. Yeah, but solar, I mean, that's nothing really surprising, that they can use natural gas. They're burning one type of energy to create electricity, though. That's kind of messed up. Like, that can't even be true. They're allowed to do that? To burn up all that natural gas for nothing, just to make some electricity. Like, I'd look more into it, but I don't even have the time. Don't even have the time to look into it. But yeah, you can go buy that one, guys. Go buy that one. Okay, what are we on about on this live stream? The comments keep shutting off every time that the live has to restart. So we are... Man, you dudes like that and you don't have something. Yeah, this is about gold and silver. So gold and silver questions. Ask me investing questions. How to make money. Skinny fat, do you go to the gym? I consider myself ripped. Ripped to the bone. I'm ripped, boy. Are you a certified investment advisor? What are your credentials? My credentials. Okay, guys. Here are my credentials. I started investing when I was 16. I started buying silver at $5 an ounce. I started buying gold at $300 an ounce. And then I got into precious metals mining stocks. I turned $10,000 into $50,000 in a few years. And then I got into cannabis stocks, made a bunch of money in there. And then I got on YouTube and I started making videos on gold and silver. And I've been right. So those are my credentials. Those are my credentials that I've been in this a long time. My company has been donating 3% to my 401k for 15 years. That's just a small piece of my retirement investment. It's 150k right now. I also have 170 ounces of silver. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, 401k is like a dummy investment. I just got to be honest here, Doesn't mean you're a dummy because I do a 401k too. And I don't consider myself a dummy. But I also do a Roth IRA. Okay? Roth IRA is going to be amazing for snowballing and allowing your dividends to grow. Because those dividends can keep on building and building and building. And you don't have to pay taxes on a Roth IRA because you already pay the taxes before you put the money into the account. Okay? So it can grow tax-free. And you never have to pay any more taxes on it. And like I said, with the 401k, you can't really choose what to buy. They make you think you have a lot of control. So they can say, oh, you can buy this many stocks or this many bonds. You can buy large cap, small cap. What? I just want to buy fucking Petro Brazil, bitch. I don't want to buy all this nonsense in your 401k. I just want to buy Petro Brazil so I can make some real money. I want to buy Silver Corp Metals, First Majestic Silver, Barrick Gold, Pan American Silver, And yeah, your 401k, they don't let you make money. Over time, slowly, but they don't let you buy stocks that are going to make you a lot of money quick. They don't let you buy high-quality individual stocks. If you have a 401k, though, you'll buy like a fund, and it'll have, Tesla, NVIDIA, Intel, all these different ones. It's like, I don't want any of those. I don't want any of this garbage that they're putting in my 401k. The only reason that I buy this garbage like Tesla and NVIDIA, overpriced garbage, is because they give me free money. That's the only reason you should do a 401k is because they're giving you free money. Not because you're buying some great investments. No, these are not good investments. The good investments right now are dividend commodity stocks and gold and silver mining stocks, okay? Anything else right now I'm not even looking at, really. Other than, minerals and mining stuff like that. Commodities, that's it. I'm not looking at any tech stuff, really. I'm actually out of TeraWulf. I'm done with TeraWulf. I made my money and I got out. We were buying TeraWulf at freaking what was it, $2-3? And it went up to about $16. I sold everything. You think they're going to let you buy TeraWulf? Yeah. Our Brothers has double tapped the screen. Subscribe for more. Thank you, guys. I didn't take the 401k comment as an insult. Yeah, you can gain. Yeah, you can gain. Yeah, 401k is still good to do. Yes, it's very good to do. But I think it's also important to start a Roth IRA and get stocks like Petro Brazil and Ecopetrol. But, I'm a big believer in oil. I think oil is going to skyrocket because I think we're going to go into World War III. So I think oil is cheap now, but I don't think Trump has any intention of keeping oil cheap, okay? Trump makes more money when oil goes up. It's just he's trying to secure more oil production before oil goes up. That's why he wants to go into Greenland. He wants to get all their cheap oil. If they can get a deal now, think of how much more Greenland is going to be worth when oil is $250 a barrel. It's going to be a lot more money, okay? That's why we're trying to get Greenland right now. And I think that we're just going to invade them. You know, that's what I think. I heard that Europe and France are sending over ships and military equipment into Greenland in case Trump tries to go in there. Okay? But all that's going to do is give a target for Trump. If they send in their ships, Trump goes, okay, now I have a target. Now I know who to fire upon. You know? So I don't think this is very smart, these guys going in to defend Greenland, because Trump's military is way better. You know? The U.S. military is unstoppable. We will take Greenland. Yes. We will take it. Guaranteed. And it seems like Trump really wants to do this. If Trump wants Greenland, he can get it. Okay? But yeah, we're probably going to go into World War III. And yeah, it's part of the plan. It's all part of the freaking plan. They want war. Okay? You got to watch this guy. His name is Gerald Celente. He says, when all else fails, they take you to war. And that's what they're going to do. Wolf News next week. I'm out of Wolf, dude. I'm done. You know? Yeah, that thing went up so much. It's time to look at something new, bro. We've been in that for so long, and I'm tired of Wolf. I've been pumping that up for so long. Yeah, let's look at Ring Energy, Cosmos Energy, Silver Court Metals, you know. You should be looking at Silver Court Metals, dude. Stop looking at all this Bitcoin data center bullshit. You've been neglecting the precious metals for their whole freaking run. You know, it's like I'm talking to a brick wall here. It's like you never get it. You're still onto the same old shit. TerraWolf, same old stuff. Like, adapt to change. Just like that guy on X-Men. He could adapt to almost anything. Okay? Except when that guy put like a nuclear bomb inside of his body, he couldn't adapt to that. He said, adapt to this. He couldn't adapt. That's you. You can't adapt. This guy says, get a job, Unk. This is my job. This is my I'm a full-time YouTuber, bro. We didn't even get hardly any donations on this video yet. How do you think I'm going to pay for my toilet paper and my rice? Okay? I got to eat too, guys. They're doing military exercises, Germany, Norway, Sweden. Yeah, I heard, yeah, Europe and France or something. But yeah, okay, Germany, Norway, Sweden, they're all doing military exercises. This means that it's heightened political tensions, okay? That could mean that, you know, contributes to the price of gold going higher next Sunday, okay? So gold is closed over the weekend. We got to wait until Sunday at 6 o'clock in the States, if you live in the United States. 6 o'clock Sunday, okay? If you live in a certain hemisphere or whatever. The northern hemisphere. I don't know geography, guys. All I know is I live in Alaska. Okay? Do you guys think it's a bad sign that this guy goes straight from giving financial advice to begging for tip comments? Probably not a good sign, buddy. But just go check my stocks on my Patreon, and then you'll know that I'm legit, okay? It's all there. The proof is all there. I've been pumping up gold and silver for 3 years, and I was right. America has the first and I think third biggest Air Force. The first and the third biggest Air Force. All right, as soon as I get called out writing options on my 300,000 shares every week. Kobe, quit bragging about how many shares you got, okay? I'm really getting sick of that. Every single time you say you're into something, you got this many shares, you just sold this, you just did this, you just did this. Come on, we don't need to know all your personal trades. So, Rockhound. Usually, if my full-time job isn't paying me, I get another job. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I have another job that I have to go to in a little bit. Yeah, I actually got called in yesterday on my day off. So I worked 6 days. I worked about 50 hours this week at my full-time job. And this is my other full-time job. So I'm a full-time supervisor and a full-time YouTuber. And I am taking personal training courses to build more muscle. I'm going to be an online personal trainer. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button. You get paid to live in Alaska. Yes. The government gives us oil dividends because they get like a lot of oil up here. So they pay all their citizens like it's like $1,200 a year or something. They don't really give us much, but yeah, we do get oil dividends. Index funds, ETFs are a good low-cost, low-risk investment choice among others. Index funds, those are kind of slow movers. They buy an entire index, so they move very slowly. But yeah, certain ETFs, if they're leverage ETFs, that's what I prefer. I prefer leverage ETFs. But index funds, you can do that if you want, but I prefer individual stocks to index funds. Okay? So I would rather an index fund is composed of multiple different stocks. Why don't you just learn how to analyze the stocks and just pick the best ones? If an index fund has 20 different stocks, why don't you just pick the best 3 and buy those 3? That way you're going to outperform the index. Okay? Index funds are a good, yeah, they're good, yeah, sure. Sell your chain if you're broke. I'm not broke. All we have to do is stop funding NATO and it's over for them. Right. It's all just a political show. Yeah, of course we could just stop funding NATO. Even if we did, it might not be over for them. You know? Who knows? Who knows, dude? Yeah, America does pay for a lot of NATO's budget. Yeah. Does that mean they should let us just take Greenland? It might mean that they have no choice. You know, I don't think they have a choice. I think that if Trump wants Greenland, we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. You got to think too. Trump is out of here. He can't. He's already been the president before. That means he can't get elected again. So that means whatever the agenda is, he's going to do it. Okay, he's going to do it. How well does YouTube pay? And are you typing to pump and dump? Trying to pump and dump. I'm not a pump and dumper like a manipulator, but I've been pumping up stuff before and then sold it. You know, I've pumped up TerraWolf and then I sold it. Does it mean I pumped and dumped it? No, it just means I took profit. Okay, so I don't know what you mean by pump and dump. You work fast food. Yes, I'm a fast food supervisor. But soon I'm going to be a personal trainer. Okay, I'm going to flip the whole script. I'm going to be a personal trainer very soon. Okay. What's up, bro? I'm the Spanish guy you never remember. Getting rich thanks to silver, not selling till 600. Okay. Yeah. Great job, dude. Spanish dude. Andres, 96. I'll try to remember that. 96. Yeah, I mean, silver is going to hit 600, but it's going to take a lot longer, you know. It might actually be a good idea to take some of these profits off the table and then to buy these commodities dividend stocks, okay? Like if you made 4 times your money on silver, or you made 20 times on options, you know, like me, I bought options on some silver stocks and I'm up 20x. So it's not wrong for me to sell some of those that I made a huge profit on and to buy more Petrobrazil, okay? Or different commodities, oil dividend stocks like Rio Tinto, Devon Energy, Energy Transfer, okay? So if you're up huge, it's okay to rebalance a little bit, okay? That's fine. It is okay to rebalance a little bit. If you want to get more stocks that help your income, pay more dividends, sell a little bit of silver and rebalance a little bit. But yes, I do think it's still okay to be overweighted on the precious metals, okay? I'm the king of being overweighted on precious metals. Precious metals is really my only thing that I own. Precious metal stocks, the physical bullion, gold, silver, platinum, stock options. Like the only stocks that I have is gold and silver and then some dividend commodities. So believe me, I'm way over leveraged on gold and silver, but it's treating me quite well. Okay? It is okay to be over leveraged sometimes. Yes, it's totally fine, brother. Now we have first and second biggest Air Force in the world. Yeah, we could take anybody. Yeah. Except China. I'm not sure about China. Okay? Hey, thanks, Matty Ice. Thanks for that free money, buddy. We're getting paid today. We're getting paid. I'm going to be buying some toilet paper later. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. $1,200 a year is nothing. I hope you know how to shoot. AK, people say bull market is coming to end. I don't think the bull market is coming to an end. I think the bull market is just beginning. Okay? The bull market, you know, it's going to be crazy. We're going to see the markets take off here. And just when they're very, like, euphoric, I think it's going to crash. Okay? So I am bullish right now. When I turn bearish, I will tell my Patreon members. Okay? And then I'll say, guys, let's sell. Let's sell all our shit. So I'll tell the Patreon members first, and then I'll tell everyone else, like, probably 6 months after the fact. I'll be like, yeah, guys, I already told the Patreon members about this crash. So if you were on the Patreon, you were protected. You know, so that's how it's going to go. I gotta be able to offer something to the paying members. So I'm going to say when I'm selling. And if you notice, I didn't put out any Patreon videos about selling silver. I'm not selling. Okay? U.S. is NATO. I had an Asian coworker into stocks. His name was John. We called him John Stock. NATO isn't going to give up Greenland unless Greenland wants to join the USA. Support the channel, guys. Don't sell physical silver. Yes, hold your physical. That's going to be one of the most important assets you have. Your physical metal, okay? Physical metal, it's different from other investments because it's an actual real thing that you can hold in your hand. And that's what gives it immense value. The fact that it's a guaranteed wealth preservation for your family. Guaranteed. Sneak a little bit of creatine in there. The only time gold is going to fall is if the U.S. currency gets confidence back in the foreign. Yeah, which could happen for a temporary. Yeah. You know, the U.S. dollar can actually become stronger during a recession because people go to safety. They will sell off a lot of stuff and hoard dollars. So I actually expect that the dollar could get a little bit stronger temporarily, but then it's going to get a lot weaker. Okay? So yeah, when that dollar gets stronger, we could see the precious metals drop sometime this year. Okay? So yeah, I am expecting a gold and silver and platinum drop later this year. But they're going to go higher first. So the key is to sell at the right precise time so you're not stuck holding for the whole time that we're down, you know. But a lot of people prefer to hold. They would rather hold. And I'm saying, yes, hold on to your physical metal, but if you have a lot of gold and silver stocks, in the next few months, there's going to be a great opportunity to take profits. But do a black flip. Do a black flip, okay. Buy high, sell low, brother. You look like someone I want to take advice from. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just another piece of advice. Stack your nickels, okay? Stack your nickels. These things are going to skyrocket in value, Nickel is the new silver and copper. All right. Why are you trying so hard to be B14K, bro? They aren't even. They're one of the best races, actually. Okay. They're one of the best. Philippians, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Can you stack up nickels, though? Stack nickels, dude. Okay? That's real money here. Real commodity. This is real copper and real nickel. Okay? You gotta stack some nickels, dude. If you ain't stacking nickels, what the hell are you doing? You know? What the hell are you even doing? Gotta get your life together, dude. Start stacking some nickels. Jack Nicholson. Stack nickels, Jack Nicholson. What do you think? Will ICP go to 0? I think it's going to go up. ICP is going to go higher, my brother. ICP coin. This is the one, guys. This is the one. Telling you, ICP is the one. It is. You don't believe it, but that's okay. I believe it. I believe it very, very strongly. LGBTQ safe space, yes. CASHAPP is the one all the bots have been pumping up. That's how you know it's garbage, because the bots are out there, you know. But whatever. Okay, guys. So, can we check out a few stocks, or is the phone dead? Looks like it's dead. CASHAPP is garbage. But yeah, crypto is doing really nothing right now. ICP actually just jumped a little bit. It went up to like $4 and something. I'm feeling strong today.
My gold fund, you can go to the Euro Pacific website, europac.com, check it out, read the prospectus. Unfortunately, if you want to invest in that fund, you've got to wait until Tuesday because the markets are closed. In fact, mutual funds you can only buy on the close. So I have a feeling that the fund will be up a lot on Tuesday because I expect a big move in gold and silver over the 3-day weekend and an even bigger move in the mining stocks. But if you want to buy physical gold,
It says ICP
Shift Gold is open 24/7.
is
So you
the most shitty
night,
coin that
you
exists.
Can buy Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning. You can load up. You can go to tgold.com too and make sure you have an account. In fact, every customer of Shift Gold should also have an account at T-Gold, right? So if you watch this market wrap, make sure that you set up your account at T-Gold. Doesn't matter how much gold you buy or how much silver you buy, just
We did it, guys. 4,800 subs. We did it. Tommy Thunder, we did it. Look. 4,800. We did it. That's how much money I made the last 28 days. Last 28 days, made 112. 493 subscribers the last. Guys, now this channel got 4,800, but I really want to get to 5,000. So, come on, guys. Anyone who has taken the great leap forward and subscribed to this channel, this is your calling. As we're losing everyone, this is your calling. 4,800. If you want to get in on all the best investments, precious metals, cryptocurrency, subscribe. Subscribe, y'all. I think I gotta work out too. Thanks, we got another subscriber. 4,802. Wow. We're really killing it today, guys. Anybody else? Anybody else? I think all of our 10 viewers here are already subscribers. Now we have 6 viewers. But it takes more than 6 to tango, or something like that. $48.02. Come on, we can do better than that, guys. We can do better. Screw it. I gotta do legs. I gotta train legs, guys. I don't even want to, but shit. All right, I'm gonna train legs. Okay, just do a couple sets. That's all you need. All right, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's good. 30 reps. That's what I'm trying to hit for the legs, is somewhere around 30 reps. Motivation. So I think I hopefully increase the mitochondria. I've always neglected my legs other than like bike riding, and I squat $112. That's up $7. Yeah, something is wrong with the feed. Yes. I put it back on my own internet. It's back on my phone internet. The house internet seems like it shuts down. Let's do a couple of curls too. Can't hurt, you know? Few curls never hurt anybody. Live is back to normal. Yeah, it should be back to normal. It's on my phone internet now. Whew. See how we're coming along here. All right, John's Gold and Silver. Cash at me, bro. No. Your boyfriend is a... I don't have a boyfriend, okay? I like chicks, bro. We get a lot of funny guys in here, okay? Think you're real funny, don't you? I'm going to do another set of legs. Well, that's a good workout. All right, guys. Let's hit these legs up like never before. Hit that subscribe button and hit that donate button too. Okay. Now, after 35 reps, my legs are starting to feel it. Hey, bro, I'm serious. I got to block this guy. He's getting a 24-hour timeout. Hey, bro, I'm serious. I'm sending you tickets right now. All right, cool, bro. Let's go a little heavier now, boss. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. All right, guys, let's get it. Subscribe, guys. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Come on, guys. We need a couple more subscribers for today. We got to get a couple more. Subscribers. That's all I want for the day. Just help me get a couple more. All right. All right, I got to do one more set for legs. All right. If I hit 30 reps, anyone who's not subscribed, you got to subscribe, all right? Can we agree on that? All right, if I hit 30 reps, counting on you guys. All right, guys, we're looking for some new subscribers today. I'm counting on you. Let's get 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 26, 27, 20, 29, 30. All right, guys. Did we get any new subscribers? He says, idiot. We got 3 subscribers. Not kidding. We just got 3. Just from that set. All right, guys. All right, guys, yo. I'm going to do another 30 reps. I want to see 3 more subscribers. If I get 3 more. 3 more. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 18, 19, 20. 'All right, guys. Did we get any more subscribers? We got 1. All right, guys. I'm going to do another 30 reps. I want to see 3 more subscribers. Not 1, 3. 3. 3. 4. Come on, come on, come on. Subscribe. That's too much. Okay. I can't do it. No more. No more. Guess what, guys? I just went to the dentist yesterday. No cavities. Let's get this money, guys. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for helping me get all these subscribers today. My legs are cooked. Now I gotta go flip burgers for the next 10 hours of my life. I gotta go flip some burgers. All right, guys. Get rid of that. Actually, yeah, let's do a little flex and see how I'm looking. See how I'm looking today. Abs pretty cut. You could always be cutter, though. You could always be more cut. Flex that. Wow. John, I've been playing poker against my friends and their dad made $100. Whew, yeah. That's good, you know? Just don't get too greedy and then you'll end up betting too much money. But yeah, shit, dude. Good job. All right, guys, if you want to get ripped and get rich, hit that subscribe button. Get ripped and get rich. Strong boy. Eating firecrackers, yeah. Guys, hit that subscribe button because this is going to be one of the best up-and-coming fitness channels and get rich quick channels, okay? Subscribe today, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right? All right, guys, subscribe, all right? Remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys soon, okay? See you tomorrow.